So guys, before we get started, don't forget we do have that amazing discount code thanks to Tier 0 Games going on right now. And all you have to do is put in ZW Games 5 to get 5% discount on your total order at tier0games.com. The links will be in the description below. What's up YouTube, Dad here from Zeph4 Games, bringing you an update to Chaos Thunder. A little bit of Nemesis engine as well. So of course we got the brand new Chaos support that came out in Toon Chaos, and it's actually made Toons a little bit more consistent and a little bit more powerful as well. So I thought I'd put this together alongside the Twilight Swan Chaos version as well, just to kind of show you something that packs more of a punch behind it as well. With that said and done, please smash the like button, hit the notification bell and subscribe so you do not miss out on anything. Let's move on to today's profile of Chaos Thunder. So, of course, you start off with the most important normal summon of any Thunder Dragon deck, and that is, of course, Aloof Lupine. So this guy is actually crazy good. So when it is normal summoned, you can banish one monster from your hand, then banish one monster from the deck with the same type as that monster. If its card is destroyed by battle, or if its opponent's card possession is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you can target one of your banished monsters, add it to your hand. Idea is, what you're going to do with this is you're going to go, cool, banish any Thunder in my hand, banish Roar from deck, do the Roar, definitely done that. So very, very powerful, very, very cool. We then play Triple Thunder Dragon OG. This is because we want to go Titan. Titan is our power card. So we want to be able to make Titan go second and just go Thunder Dragon, pop, Thunder Dragon, pop, recycle, Thunder Dragon, pop, Thunder Dragon, pop. And you know, you have to use the original Thunder Dragon to do that. Triple Roar. Triple Roar is like, gets everything going. It's the most important kind of Thunder Dragon monster in my opinion, especially without Colossus. I would have loved Colossus to come back on the ban list to at least one. Would have been really cool. But obviously Roar is you can discard it to add one of your Thunder Dragons from Thunder Dragon cards as well that is banished during your graveyard except itself. And then if this card is banished, you get to special summon a Thunder Dragon from your deck. So really kind of cool. And the way this works is you're supposed to chain block with your Aloof Lupine for the Thunder Dragon so they can't ash it. Beautiful. Then Triple Thunder Dragon Dark. What you got to remember is this is a quick effect, so this can also help you trigger off your Titan as well. Do it during your opponent's end phase to search out another copy of itself, and then when it's banished, it gets to search you out Thunder Dragon cards. So that's how you get to your Thunder Dragon Fusion as well, and the synergy just works like clockwork. We've then got double Hawk. Hawk is probably more of the brick version of this deck. Or brick of this deck. It can help you try and fix the hand as well, and you're going to discard it to revive one of your banished Thunders or Thunders in the graveyard, but it's a little bit different now. You've got to be a bit more aggressive because we don't have Colossus to be one of your most defensive cards around. We've then got double Thunder Dragon Matrix. You can probably play this at 3 if you want to. Again, I just find it quite a bit cloggy, so the idea is quick effect, you send it to boost one of your cards by 500. That will then trigger Titan's effect to pop, and if it's banished, it can search out another copy of itself. And obviously each of these effects of the Thunder Dragons can only be used once per turn, and you can only use one of them, not both. Then for the Nemesis engine, we've got triple of the best card, and that is Nemesis Flag. So you target one of your banished monsters except himself and special summon this card from the hand. If you do, you shuffle that target into the deck. During the main phase, you can add one Nemesis monster from your deck to your hand. What are you going to add? Well, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to be adding Nemesis Corridor. Target one of your banished monsters except himself, special summon this card from the hand. If you do shuffle that target into the deck, target one of your banished Nemesis monsters except himself and add it to the hand. So the idea is you're going to be banishing the Nemesis off of your Arch Nemesis. Come on. So the Arch Nemesis that we've chosen to go with is different types. So we've got Pyros, we've got Thunders, we've got Beasts in the Aloof Lupine. We've also got Dragons in Chaos Legionnaires and the Wyvern Busters and the Black Dragon as well. So the cards we're going to be searching off of Chaos Space that can't be normal summoned as a set is of course the Arch Nemesis Etkatos. So can't be normal summoned as a set, must first be special summoned from the hand by banishing 3 monsters with different types from your graveyard and or face up from the field. Can't be destroyed by card effect. Declared 1 monster type on the field, destroy all monsters on the field with that type. Also, until the end of the next turn, neither player can special summon monsters with that type. Now, literally, this card you just tag out of for depending on what becomes the meta. So if the meta is all around attribute or if they're all around a type, then that's kind of where you would tag these two out and both of them do the exact same job. We've then got the one Chaos Dragon Legionnaire. We all know how good this card is. Search it, banish it, rip one from hand, revive, whatever you need. And then we've got the searchable White Dragon Wyvern Buster and the Black Dragon Collapse Serpent, because you can now search these. These can help you trigger your Thunder Dragon effects. So if you discarded Dark during your opponent's end phase and have one of these in hand, or search one of these out, you then drop this, banish it, off you go. Or, just by using your Chaos Space, what you can do is your Chaos Space can drop one of these, drop one of the Thunder Dragons, search you one of these, then you banish that Thunder Dragon, get the effect off of that, get the summon off of this, off you go. And the last two are Thunder Dragons, but these are also searchable. So you've got Thunder Dragon Duo, because you can search that through normal Thunder Dragon means and Chaos Space. And we've got the brand new one for Eternity Code, Thunder Dragon, or Lord. Must first be special summoned from your hand by banishing one level 8 or lower Thunder monster from your hand or face up from the field. During the turn, a Thunder monster's effect is activated while in the hand. Once per opponent's turn, quick effect, you banish 2 cards in your graveyard, including a Thunder monster. Then target one Thunder monster you control. Your opponent cannot target it with card effects this turn. So this allows you to protect your Titan from just being impermed and shut out completely. We'll then move on to the Chaos Space. Now, apologies for the pink sleeves, just because it's bouncing around in the Twilight Swarm profile that I showed you. But this one is, you send one light and dark monster. Doesn't really matter. One light or dark. From the hand to the graveyard. And then you get to add one light or dark monster that can't be normal summoned or set. So, for the dark targets, you've got your Levianeer, you've got your Duo, you've got your Collapse Serpent. For your light targets, you've got your Dragon Lord and you've got your Wyvern Buster. Absolutely easy. Then, what you can do is you can target one of your banished light or dark monsters that cannot be normal summoned or set and place that monster on the bottom of the deck, then draw one card. So it allows you to recycle your Thunder Dragon monsters that can't be normal summoned or set, or, as I showed you in the Twilight Swarm, it can help you loop the Collapse Serpent and the Wyvern Buster, just so you can keep going. Loop, effect, loop, effect. Triple Call by the Grave, because you do want to stop pesky ashes sometimes when you're trying to search off of dark, because that is going to get you into your Thunder Dragon. Allure, I was considering Extravagance because the extra date is quite free, but, you know, Allure is actually insane. If you Allure into Allure to Raw, plus. It's just insane. Gold Sark, banish anything, get a plus. Reasoning, you play so many different levels. Now, a lot of them can't be normal summoned or set, but and some of them must be special summoned by certain ways, but even if they do get hit to the graveyard, you're excavating light and darks that you need to play. You're then setting up Thunder Dragons and even the Nemesis in your graveyard. You play ones, twos, fours, fives, and sixes. So you've actually got a lot of consistent usage out of this, and this can either be a free excavation card or a free extension card. If you don't want to play it, then you can bump this guy up to free. So you play 2 Thunder Dragon Fusions because it's searchable, recyclable, gets the job done. Once you've activated and resolved this twice, you should have winning the game already. So if you want to bump it up to free, by all means you can do. Moving on to the extra deck. Of course, this is all about the big, the bad, the triple-headed Titan. So you do play Triple Titan right now. Now, Rob, who run this deck as a budget as well, got so many wins over doing it the following combo that I'm about to show you. So you'd go Titan. Titan's an incredibly powerful boss monster, can protect himself and is an interruption to your opponent. It can miss timing, but you do have to be careful. But what got Rob so many wins was it would just go Titan, clear the board off with Thunder Dragon, clear, and then Matrix, clear, Dark, clear. You've cleared off 5 cards. Make a second Titan, attack for 32, attack for 32, and you're like, okay, cool, I'm still going to survive, and then you go, no, this game. And that really, really hurts their opponents. So the extra is quite free. This is your main go-to card, but then cards that can help the deck extend further. You've got obviously your Gustav Max, which if you can't beat through your opponent, you can go Titan, into Cannon, into Max Burn for 2k, go into Ibli, or Lib, done. I also quite like the Ravenous Tarantula, really kind of nice card. If the format turns to be more special summoning monsters, you stick with this one. If it's more special playing spells and traps, go with Pain Gainer. So it really depends on what you're facing and what you're coming up against. Both of them share the same effect, is that basically each time your opponent special summons a monster or in Pain Gainer's effect activates the spells or traps, you inflict 600 damage to your opponent. So it's kind of a nice card that just lets you eat away your opponent's life points. Then for the Link monsters, we've got the one Relinquished Anima, the one Link Karibo, just to come off of the Matrix should you brick into it. The one Nightmare Phoenix and the one BLS Soldier of Chaos. Everything is pretty much level, your Chaos monsters are pretty much level 7s or higher, so you're going to get the max effect out of this. You then got your defensive option of IP Masquerina, your Appaloosa, and of course your Nightmare Unicorn. Now Appaloosa can be Zero Boros if you want to, but you shouldn't really need another boss monster. And then because we've got the Aloof Lupine and the Thunder Nemesis, which again, if Colossus was back, you could turn a level 4 Thunder into Colossus. Nice. You can play a mini rank 4 engine, and we've gone with Abyss Dweller and Baguska just for defensive plays, but you can play stuff like Daenerys, Tornado Dragon. It really depends on your locals, and that's where you're going to adapt this deck to whatever you feel fits what you're coming up against. And there's a lot of versatility with the deck, a lot of things to play around with, and kind of work from there. But one kind of bit of feedback that I did get was like quite a few people were like, oh, I don't know what ratios I need to put into the deck. I don't know how to get the mixture right. Well, this is definitely one way of doing it. The deck is very, very powerful. The new Chaos cards are insane. You can play Chaos Creator if you want, but what I've kind of aimed to do is I've tried to aim for not so much recycling my banished cards, because I'm already going to be doing that with my Thunder Dragons anyway, but more so just power play cards. Like my Chaos Dragon Levianeer is going to interrupt my opponent or help me extend and just be a general 3k disruptor. My other Thunder Dragon, you don't have to play. I just think it's kind of a nice little tech to chuck in as a nice 3k beater that can protect your other Thunder Dragons. So this could easily be your Chaos Creator if you wanted to. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is it for the deck profile. I hope you like this. I hope it's given you a couple of ideas on your own kind of Thunder Dragon build, where you want to take it. By all means, comment down below, ask me any questions you might have, or give me any suggestions you might have for your own build that you're using, or tech cards that you're trying out that I might have missed. But for now, as always, please smash the like button, hit the notification bell, subscribe. All the support is muchly appreciated, and it helps us climb the ranks. We are currently going towards our 15,000 subscriber mark, but we also want to get more of the videos and more views on our videos to basically show that we are doing the right thing and that you guys are being entertained as well. But for now, as always, guys, happy dueling.